You're not going to go and complain about, hey, I haven't been able to build muscle. Well, you're not showing up at the gym. It's not going to be born overnight by itself. The same thing in the game of business, the same rules apply. You're going to go out there and do it. The word commitment refers to a pledge or a promise to do something. It often involves dedicating oneself to a cause, activity, or relationship, showing a strong sense of responsibility and a willingness to stick to one's choices or obligations over time. Commitment can also imply a long-term engagement or investment in something, like a project, a job, or a personal relationship. I have been working, for example, for Dr. Eric Berg for 7 years now, 8 years. Every Friday at 11 a.m., he's been showing up to do a Q&A with Dr. Berg on his social media, Facebook and YouTube, and he's done it a long time, and he was committed. So his success is something that was built on commitment. Without commitment, you cannot get there. If you're going to do this and in a month quit, you shouldn't even start. You should try to stay and do something else. So it does require commitment. The first year, I would say that when you're creating content, you're doing this for yourself. You're not doing it for the audience. The first year, as you're creating content and you're posting on social media and you're trying to create an impact and an effect, you're doing this for you. You are not doing it for them. That first year is like riding a bike. You're not any good yet. And eventually, you will get better. Some of you are more natural in a camera. Some of you are more natural writing, creating content, telling stories. Some of you are already artists and you have abilities and skills that you want to go out there and show the world. The difference between a broke artist that's good, there's a lot of them out there, and a rich artist that's good is that one figured out attention and the other one did not, even though they're both really good. So this game needs to be mastered. You imagine how many Da Vinci's the world never found out about just because they didn't figure out marketing? It's a lot. It's a lot. So you have a responsibility to figure out marketing, because without it, you cannot get attention. You cannot get in front of people. You will not get seen. If they don't know you, they won't buy things from you. They won't put you in opportunities and places. So you got to go out there and get known. So commit to creating content. So here's a question. Are you committed to creating content and doing what you do? The famous Yoda quote on trying, he says, do or do not. There is no try. Do or do not. There is no try. This is the reason for our success right here. Our commitment. It's our commitment with my father's legacy. We post his content 800 times a week, 3,000 times a month. He passed away 3 years ago. It doesn't matter. He had a responsibility with the world and he created 2,700 videos. And with those videos, I keep on showing the world his value, his education, his inspiration. And I have a commitment to spreading his message. We are committed to doing this no matter what downs, no matter what ups, we are committed. It's not rocket science. It's not magic. I call this marketing magic, but this is a misnomer. It makes it look like it's magic, but it's not. It's just a few simple, common sense, logical steps that you got to follow, and you do this over and over again. Just like if you want to build muscle, what is the one thing that you need to build muscle? Consistency. They also call that repetition, commitment, right? You need to build muscle. You want to be able, you're not going to go and complain about, hey, I haven't been able to build muscle. Well, you're not showing up at the gym. It's not going to be born overnight by itself. The same thing in the game of business, the same rules apply. You're going to go out there and do it. Ramp up your efforts by creating and posting even more content in as many platforms as possible. You want to have people telling you, I'm sick and tired of seeing your face. You want to have your neighbors complaining, in which you have to tell them, listen, just hit the unfollow button. I'm sorry that I'm bothering you. Social media platforms that we have right now are not that many. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, Pinterest, podcast, LinkedIn. They're not that many. You want to go everywhere. You want to be godlike. You want to be omnipresent. Add fuel to the fire by investing in advertising campaigns that push your successful content out even further. So you get a lot of content going and you post on social media. And then the ones that are actually performing well, You want to push them out. And social media is affordable. Right now, social media advertising is cheap, very cheap to get your message pushed out there very far. I can reach 1,000 people for $2 every 1,000 people. A Starbucks coffee in the USA is going to cost you $4 right now. Getting a Starbucks coffee or reaching 2,000 people with our message. It is affordable to put your message out there. So you get your content machine going, and then you push out some of that content with some advertising dollars to reach more people. And you can impact and change the world and reach a lot more people. And once you start building the audiences of social media, and you start getting more people to follow you on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, all over the place, because you're giving them value and you're taking responsibility for them, you can bring them into your world.